If you've ever felt completely wiped out after simple chores like mowing the lawn or going up the stairs, you're not alone. But what if I told you there's a way to change that starting today? We've already explored what happens when you start eating healthy, but food is only part of the story. The other half, movement. In this video, we're diving into what really happens to your body when you begin exercising consistently. Not just the surface stuff like muscle tone or weight loss, but the deep science-backed transformations that affect your heart, lungs, brain, bones, and even your mood. By the end of this video, you won't just understand how your body benefits from exercise. You will all want to get moving right away. Whether it's a brisk walk, a workout at the gym, or just dancing around your living room, it's time to find your why. Let's break down the two main types of exercise. First, because how you move matters. Aerobic exercise, also known as cardio, increases your heart rate and boosts your body's use of oxygen. Think walking, dancing, running, cycling. It's all about challenging your heart, lungs, and blood vessels to work more efficiently. Resistance training, on the other hand, is all about strength. Lifting weights, doing push-ups, or using resistance bands. This type of movement makes your muscles grow and strengthens your bones. Both are essential, and together, they create the perfect balance for total body health. Ready to find out how your body transforms once you start moving? Let's jump into the 7 most powerful changes exercise brings. Change 1. Daily activities become easier. One of the very first benefits you'll notice when you start exercising regularly is that everyday tasks start to feel easier. Simple things like climbing the stairs, carrying groceries, working in the yard, or bending down to pick something up no longer leave you out of breath or drained. And while that might not sound like a big deal, the science behind it is fascinating. Here's why this happens. When you exercise, especially with aerobic activities, your cardiovascular fitness improves. That means your lungs get better at absorbing oxygen, your heart becomes more efficient at pumping blood, and your muscles learn to use that oxygen more effectively. So as your body adapts to the demands of exercise, it starts performing everyday activities with much less effort. Think of it like this. If your body is used to running or cycling for 30 minutes, climbing a few stairs won't even make it flinch. Your system becomes more efficient, and that translates into more energy, better endurance, and less fatigue whether you're raking leaves or chasing after your kids. This is one of the core reasons people feel better once they start exercising consistently. It's not just about the gym, it's about moving through your entire day with more ease. Change 2. Your muscles become more resistant to fatigue now. This next change is one of the most exciting and underrated benefits of regular exercise. Your muscles become resistant to fatigue. You know that feeling when your legs are burning during a workout, or your arms feel like jelly after lifting something heavy? That's muscle fatigue, and it happens when your body runs out of oxygen and starts producing lactic acid. Here's the deal. When you exercise hard, your muscles demand more oxygen. But there's a point where your body can't deliver enough oxygen to keep up. That's when your muscles switch to producing energy without oxygen, which leads to a buildup of lactic acid. Lactic acid then breaks down into lactate and hydrogen ions, and it's those hydrogen ions that create that burning, cramping sensation in your muscles. But here's the good news. The more you train, the more your body adapts. It raises what's called your lactate threshold, which means your muscles can tolerate more lactate before fatigue kicks in. In simpler terms, you can go longer, push harder, and feel less tired doing it. This is why people who exercise regularly can hike for hours, run marathons, or simply handle a long day without collapsing in exhaustion. They've trained their bodies to resist fatigue, and you can do it too with consistency. Change 3. You'll experience muscle soreness, and that's a good thing. Let's move on to something most people notice right away when they begin exercising: muscle soreness. You know the kind? That deep ache that shows up 24 to 72 hours after a workout, especially if it's something new or intense. This isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's a sign that your body is working exactly as it should. This soreness has a name. Delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS for short. So what causes it? It's the result of micro tears in your muscle fibers. Tiny amounts of damage that happen when you push your body beyond what it's used to. This usually occurs during eccentric movements, like walking downhill, slowly lowering weights, or doing controlled squats. But don't worry, this isn't the kind of damage that leads to injury. Quite the opposite. These micro tears send a powerful message to your body. Time to adapt and get stronger. In response, your body builds those muscles back up stronger, more resilient, and better prepared for next time. That's why soreness usually decreases the more often you train. Your muscles learn, adapt, and become more efficient. So the next time you wake up a little stiff after a workout, don't panic. Smile. That soreness is proof that your body is rebuilding itself stronger than before. Change 4. You'll feel stronger before you actually get bigger here. It's a surprising fact that catches many people off guard. When you first start strength training, your muscles don't actually grow right away. Yep, that's right. In the first 2 to 3 months of resistance training, the strength you feel doesn't come from building new muscle tissue. It actually comes from your brain learning to use the muscles you already have better and more efficiently. Let me explain. When you lift weights or do resistance exercises, your nervous system starts firing more effectively. It learns how to activate more muscle fibers at once, how to coordinate your movements more precisely, and how to recruit muscles that weren't helping before. This means that you feel stronger. You look in the mirror and think you might even see more definition. But the real magic during this phase is all happening in your brain and nervous system, not in your bicep set. True muscle growth, the kind that adds size and mass, usually starts around month 4 of consistent resistance training. That's when individual muscle cells begin to grow larger, and new cells are created to handle the extra demand. So if you're just starting out and wondering why you're not looking like a bodybuilder after a few weeks, be patient. You're laying the foundation. Your body is rewiring itself for strength, and the visible results will come with time. The key is consistency. Stick with it, and both strength and muscle size will follow. Change 5. You'll train your body to burn fat more efficiently. Let's talk about one of the biggest myths in the fitness world. The idea of a specific fat-burning workout. You've seen those ads, right? Do this one exercise to melt fat instantly. Well, most of that is marketing hype, but the truth is even more fascinating. Here's what really happens. When you do aerobic exercise, think walking, jogging, cycling, swimming. Your muscles need fuel to keep going, and they get that energy from mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside your cells. At first, your body prefers to use stored sugars, glucose, because it's quick and easy to access. But when your workout continues, especially with lower to moderate intensity over a longer period, your body starts switching to fat as a primary fuel source. And here's the exciting part. The more often you do aerobic exercise, the more mitochondria your muscle cells produce. Not only that, but your body also gets better at burning fat. So over time, your workouts actually turn your body into a fat-burning machine. This doesn't happen overnight, but with consistent movement, your muscles adapt. They become more metabolically flexible, learning to draw energy from fat stores more efficiently. So yes, you can train your body to burn fat, not by doing gimmicky exercises, but by showing up regularly and putting in the work. That's how real fat burning happens from the inside out. Change 6. You'll build stronger bones and reduce fall risk. This next benefit is often overlooked, but it's especially important as exercise helps make your bones stronger and more resilient. Here's how it works. When you put stress on your bones through activities like weightlifting, resistance training, or even bodyweight exercises like running or dancing, your bones respond to that stress by getting denser and stronger. This process is called bone remodeling. Your body senses that it needs to support more force, so it lays down more bone tissue to meet that demand. What does this mean in real life? It means your bones are better prepared to withstand unexpected falls or injuries. And let's be honest, falls happen, especially as we get older. But if you've been strengthening your bones through regular movement, you're less likely to suffer a serious fracture or long-term disability. Even better. Certain types of exercise also help with balance and coordination. Think Tai Chi yoga or any strength routine that improves your core stability. This reduces your risk of falling in the first place. So while you might be exercising for your heart, muscles, or mood, your bones are silently thanking you. 2. Change 7. Your mental health gets a serious boost. Let's wrap this up with a benefit that's powerful, underrated, and something nearly everyone can relate to: improved mental health. Exercise doesn't just change your body, it rewires your brain in the best possible way. At first, physical activity triggers stress responses in the body. Your heart rate increases, adrenaline spikes, and cortisol levels rise. But here's the magic. Over time, your body learns to manage that stress better. It adapts. That means the next time you're dealing with traffic, a tough day at work, or just general anxiety, your body is better equipped to stay calm. Studies even show that regular exercise can be just as effective as antidepressant medications in treating mild to moderate depression and anxiety. How exercise boosts feel-good brain chemicals like endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin. It also improves sleep, sharpens focus, and increases your sense of control, all of which play a role in emotional well-being. And if you've ever finished a workout and felt a deep sense of calm or mental clarity, you've already experienced this firsthand. So even if you're not trying to run a marathon or build six-pack abs, remember this: just moving your body a few times a week can make a huge difference in how you think, feel, and cope with life. So there you have it, 7 powerful ways your body transforms when you start exercising. From making daily tasks easier, to resisting fatigue, building stronger muscles and bones, and even boosting your mental health, movement truly is medicine. It's not about perfection. It's not about doing it all at once. It's about getting started right where you are. Whether that means taking a short walk, dancing around your kitchen, or lifting light weights at home, what matters is that you move. And here's the truth: you don't need to feel exhausted after every workout. In fact, the more consistent you are, the more energy you'll have, the more confident you'll feel, and the more enjoyable life becomes. Pair regular exercise with healthy eating, and you're giving yourself a real chance at long-term health physically, mentally, and emotionally. So take that first step. Your body and your future self will thank you. If this video helped or inspired you in any way, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs that extra push today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay well and keep moving.